The Board of County Commissioners is July 11th, 2023. The time right now is 2 p.m. I'd like to call this meeting to order. First, we have a moment of silence. Okay, and next is the Pledge of Allegiance. Nick, would you like to get us started?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any changes to the agenda today? Hearing none, I will take a motion on the meeting minutes.
I move that we approve meeting minutes, items 1 through 5.
I second the motion.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Bill Brooks? Commissioner
Aye.
Bill Brooks?
Okay, next is the consent calendar. I move that we approve the consent calendar, items 6 through 12.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks?
Aye.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye. Next will be the payables list. Would you like me to go ahead and do that one?
Yes, I have this.
You have it? Okay.
I have the stuff right here. For the week from June 26th to June 30th, 2023, I move that we approve the payables in the amount of $660,140.22, together with jury panel payments of $42.49.53.
We need to do for the 3rd through the 7th. That might be last week's, I think. Do you have that one?
Thought I did. Here, let me do that one.
All right.
Grabbing things that look similar. I move that we approve the Kootenai County Payable Summary, July 3rd through 7th, in the amount of $357,828.03, and no jury panel payments.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks?
Aye.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye. Okay, first order item on the business list is the bid opening for bid number 2023-06, the Spokane Point Dock replacement with Parks and Waterways. I have one bid. Okay. The bid comes from Jason Garvey at Stancraft Marine Construction. And this is for the Spokane Point Dock Replacement Project with Parks and Waterways. The total bid amount is $181,800. Is there anything else that I need to add to that? No. Do you need anything else added to that? Okay. You want to make a motion, or would you like me to do that?
Go ahead.
I move that the bids be received and forwarded to Parks and Waterways and legal for review and recommendation.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks?
Aye.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye. Okay, next up is the board approval request to record 2019 tax deeds. It's with the treasurer.
Good afternoon, Kelly Wieston, Jill Smith for the record. And today we are presenting the unpaid property taxes for 2019. Our pending issue of tax deed process did start with 483 parcels. And after those initial letters have been sent, certified mailers that were sent were on 34 parcels. After that, we published 23 parcels in the press and currently had the 16 parcels that are listed in your packet. We did have 6 parcels be paid, so that's leaving 10 parcels right now for the tax deed recording. Our affidavit of publication was recorded June 2nd, 2023, and our affidavit of compliance for each parcel was recorded June 13th, 2023. We are requesting your permission to issue and record Kootenai County tax deeds for the remaining unpaid 2019 tax year parcels.
Okay, any questions? No? I'll take a motion.
Sure. I move that we approve the request of the Treasurer's Office to record 2019 tax deeds.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye. Okay, the next item is contract for services 21 HFR-03 hazard fuel treatment with the American Firefighters Company, Boyles, and the Office of Emergency Management. Do we have anyone on the telephone line?
Yes, this is Andrea Littlefield with OEM, and this is a contracted service for the hazardous fuel treatment for the 21 HFR Fire Smart Grant. The agreement is between the American Firefighter Company and Kootenai County, and it's in the amount of $4,500.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? I move that we approve the contract for services 21 HFR-03 for hazard fuel treatment with the American Firefighter Company in the amount of $4,500 with the Office of Emergency Management.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Next up is the board approval request for spending of donated funds with the Office of Emergency Management. Andrea, I guess that would be you again.
Yes, this is Andrea Littlefield from OEM for the record. OEM is tasked with the mission of providing and coordinating mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery programs necessary to protect the people, property, and the environment from major emergencies and disasters. In keeping with this focus, we work to educate the public, and this year's Passport to Preparedness event will help to educate the households on emergency preparedness so they can learn necessary skills to build our community's resilience. The event will be taking place on Saturday, September 16th. OEM was fortunate enough to receive a generous donation of $1,000 from Northwest Specialty Hospital to support our efforts in hosting this event. These donated funds will go towards providing advertising, food, raffle prizes, and other necessary items for this family event. And it is OEM's recommendation that the board approve this request to utilize these donated funds for this stated purpose.
Okay, thank you. Questions, motion?
I move that we approve the request to spend donated funds for the Office of Emergency Management.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye. Okay, next up is the board approval request for the airport new part-time position with HR.
Dorothy Cross for the record. We discussed this at the HR meeting last week. It's basically moving Phil from the manager position to a part-time position, up to 20 hours a week for a maximum of a year. We will have him at the same grade and step he's at now. He'll just be working part-time.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? No? I move that we approve the request for the new part-time position at the airport per HR.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Next up is the Kootenai North contract for schematic design with Longwell Trap. Do we have Deputy Klinkafis on the line?
Yes, Commissioner. Lieutenant Will Klinkafis for the record. We have before you a contract with Longwell Trap Architects to complete architectural drawings for several projects that will be in process for the move to the Kootenai Electric Building. The contract is in the amount of $21,000, so we're asking for approval today. It has been vetted and approved by legal.
Okay, thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve Kootenai North contract for schematic design by Longwell Trap Architects with the Sheriff's Office.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye. Thank you. Next up is Resolution 2023-62, surplus equipment asset deletion with the district court. Callie Young?
Yeah, Callie Young for the record. And we are just asking to have a few items removed from our equipment list. These items have aged out or at the end of life, and so this is just cleaning up those surpluses that we do not have.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? No? Motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 2023-62, surplus equipment asset deletion from the district court and district court clerk's office.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye. Okay, next up is the status update pending. Commissioner Duncan is not here. Commissioner Brooks, did you have anything you wanted to say today?
I keep trying to meet with the mayor of Hayden, and we've had a terrible time. So I finally got an agreement to meet with him and Sheriff Norris. We just have to set the date. It won't be this week, probably next week,
Okay, all right, great.
to talk about that.
All right. Well, there's nothing for me on the list right now. So with that said, I'll take public comment.
Here she comes.
Brandy Falcon for the record. What is the funding source for number 19? That contract with Longwell Trap Architects.
I believe that that is coming out of the reserve fund.
Because there was on June 13th, the board approved a cost estimate to come from the sheriff's maintenance budget. I don't have a dollar amount for that. And then on June 20th, there was a discussion about $123,000 to proceed to drawings. And is this item today something different from those two?
No, that's what that is, the drawings.
Okay, so that will come from Tom's budget then, the maintenance budget in the sheriff's office.
If that's where it was originally from, yes.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep, and just for clarification, today I did not mention that Commissioners Matari and Brooks are present, and Commissioner Duncan is excused. So with that said, it is 2:12. Meeting adjourned.